Greetings and warm welcome, my friends. Hambbage here, Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft. Let's get it started here. If we can get it to pull up, we're playing the Toehold on Everything, not the movie of nearly the same name. I've realized much later. Toehold on Eternity is what we're playing. That's our world, and we're hoping that Toehold holds fast today. Um, as we largely, I don't think we slept at the end of, oh, we did sleep at the end of the last episode. Hoping to get rid of all that rain. So we've just swapped out, oh, actually we were cooking, right? We've got all these to try to repair up our pick. Been working hard down in our basement. Let's leave those. We've got this fresh pick going. That is the Efficiency Silk Touch pick, not the Efficiency Fortune 3 pick. And let's take a look here at all that we'd accomplished in the last episode with our floor. Doesn't that look nice? A little, not so much there, but here and all that. Looks good. And we're cooking up some more glass, but we really don't know what we're going to end up doing with it, if we're going to go on about our business or how that's going to work. But I think in job number one, at least while we're working here, is to maybe start pushing. Well, let's elevate these ceilings as a start, and we can grab this stuff too, just to kind of go with what is, because we really like to get some more of this regular deep slate for the floor now that we're using it, in addition to clearing out this section. Because again, as we illustrated, was it the end or in the middle of the last episode, we'd thrown a bunch of the stuff out and broken it with the fortune pick. I believe that was the last thing that we did before running upstairs, and got a pretty good incidental haul of. Here's our little former lava lake. I have a bit more to do there. Well, let's. You know what? Let's leave off here and get this back at it. That'll help break this task down a little bit too. We don't want to do too much so it just gets unbearable. But I expect a little bit more of just the kind of routine. Stacking up our XP here a little bit, gathering some more of this particular resource as a target, because we are going to need just so much of it for our floors. He's coming. Can hear his little suction-y plops. Yeah. So as we break here, we can kind of reflect on how well this is coming along, and the fact that this is the first time in a bunch of worlds that we've been able to get to a point where we can kind of, yeah, we're staring down the, kind of the big boy game content, and I'm saving that a bit for the midweek. My weekend has just been pretty crazy. It's great, love it, but. Don't have a lot of time here today, so I don't want to get into anything that's going to suck me in and keep me going. I've got a bunch more stuff to do, and That's great, but I think one of the things that we can be thinking about here in our play this afternoon for me, whenever you happen to be watching this, our Sunday video, is that we want to make our next big activity locating the end stronghold and getting ready to go do battle with the dragon. Because I don't know why. I mean, we're close to it already. It just feels very backwards to me to go after the Wither without having fought the dragon. Now, what is that? How does that seem to you guys? Is that? You know what? No, I think we're gonna hold fast. I'm gonna continue to do something fairly similar to what we did in Slow Cooker, one of those worlds where we did fight the Wither and kind of set up the environment to get a bunch of flowers. Do that a little better this time than last, but maybe use that fight and the carnage to clear off from our maybe not. Maybe we just throw him in here and kind of go, yeah, well, he's going to wreck a bunch of space, so we just put it in the middle of an area we want to clear out anyway. And then, at least for the first one, right? Fight the Wither, and kind of, then we can set him up in a cage. So, I don't know. As you can see, that's why I'm not talking through it, because I don't know. Don't know exactly which way to go about it, but I don't see a problem with having a beacon, right? Like, we don't need it to fight the dragon. It's not going to particularly help us in any of the stuff that we need to do. You know, it's not going to get us eyes or help set up that. It would very much help with the obsidian, and I would still like to line that room. It makes the Wither a little bit harder to see in contrast to it, but it minimizes just the havoc that the Wither explosions wreak on whatever area you decide to fight them in. So, I don't know. It's really a pick-a situation. But I think next couple of weekdays, those will be the targets. Is getting some of that knocked out. And that's a gap just to prevent any possible unwanted spawning. So this is what I was talking about with having a big runway, and guess just before we fill all this in, I don't know why we're doing it here and not other places, but okay, that's where we get down to lava. Obsidian Quarry, you've been very good to us, but your time has come and gone. Oh. At least through there. I mean, I guess we could come back through, but I just don't know if there's the what they're worth. We're going to have loads more obsidian easily accessible when we do get set up in the end with the dragon. Ah! Ah! The spot that did not want to get filled in. Just resisting all block placement. And as you are clearly seeing, I'm not worried at all about deep slate down at this part of it. In fact, we may ultimately switch over for at least a single row, if not a triple, of obsidian, just to make it that much easier that you run down. Don't worry about breaking the floor out underneath when you're making your progress. All right, let's go see how much our cooking does for repairing this other pick. It's all cooked. Nice little jump. Should be a slightly bigger jump. We've got a little bit of gold there. And some copper. So we are up firmly into green territory. They're kind of neck and neck now. We never did cook glass, and I think... Boy, we don't have a whole lot of it, do we? Let's cook these two. I don't know what I want to do with the floor yet, but I know that having glass is good. These just go ahead and blockify. A little bit of overlap there. Neighbors' dogs are saying hi. Cobble. Let's try to combine all this just so it doesn't have to every time be a what's what. We're going to get just the deep slate for a while. I did go do a bit of looking, and it truly does turn out that the deep slate that we get with the Silk Touch pick, I mean, we know it doesn't do anything in the stonecutter, but I did look. It is, in fact, the opposite of the flow or progression that there is built in with the stone and cobblestone. That is, you can't do anything to the deep slate to convert it into the cobble that you can then use in the stonecutter. You basically have to fortune pick it to get that more building favorable tile, in my opinion at least. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what our in fact demand will be for that as we go forward. How much we'll need? Do we need to make a parallel fortune pick or anything like that? I don't know. New territory. I think if it gets to that point, we'll just, if we find we need a bunch and are just going after it, we'll get it. We will want some, I have a feeling, because I do intend to use the, what was it, polished version in our darkroom spawner build. So there's that. This looks slightly darkish. Are there torches up there? I think I would like to have a bit of light. This little area. Just saying. So the other advantage here is that we're going all the way up to the field section now. So that will be easily connected. We'll have a high-speed concourse kind of to run, jump, whatever we want to get down here. So we can make those little loops more easily accomplished. Evil dirt coming to mess up my ceiling. So we're ballparkish quarter of the way into this episode. I think when we finish up this little piece of ceiling, run back upstairs, dump the inventory, actually go do the fields, since this is a edge of your seat kind of a episode and series, but we do need that continued flow of trading in emeralds and all that good stuff too. I mean, and we're talking about fighting a wither here at any point and having a beacon. The iron that we just cooked is a good step towards that, but we're a far cry. Emerald beacon is always blingy and nice. So whatever, we can patch one together if need be. But maybe caving for some iron would be a good thing. Speaking of which, we'll get all that when we expand out in this area. But all right, let's go turn the fields and fight this slime, wherever he ran off to or hopped off to or shambled. Or there was a slime here, right? Did he just dive into the lava? The sight of me? That's not very nice. Okay, whatever. Let's get our loots unloaded here. Andesite. Have a piece of dirt. No gravel though. That's nice. Bit more stone for here. I took all that deep slate upstairs, but I mean, do I need it up there? Why don't I just leave it down here in this building supplies box? Or its own chest. I'll put it there. It's going to get used on the floor. Alright. Up quickly to... Oh. Still not done there. The hole. Sleep if we need to. Bright, sunshiny day. Perfect farming weather. Okay, wait. I almost forgot my own technique here. So we look to gather all the melons here. We then will harvest all the other crops in turn. And then we'll come back and do melons and pumpkins one more time to gather up whatever else they grow in the time that we've turned the other fields. So pretty decently. Ooh, maybe this is the day we finally stack the compost bin too. Okay. These can all drop in there. They should fit. And from here, there's absolutely no order that I care about for what these other crops get done in. We're not looking for an immediate fast harvest. They're going to grow again while we're down underneath them, which is mainly why I'm doing it. Build up a little bit of this. Trade value with our 4 villager friends. And I think we were doing the central kind of row. Just to ensure that we fill up the ones I'm going to use for seeding first. Yeah, quite good, riveting fun. Fred would be so proud of us. He'd love to see an operation like this. Alright. Oop. Quite a stock of potatoes there. Of course, this is the one we have to watch out on. We'll obviously be getting hungry. And then the carrots will try to be eaten rather than planted. So at some point along the way, we'll have a nice little steak break. It's important in your day to take a steak break. Once or twice a day, you know. Just chow down some steak. Look at how well our melons are just champions over there. Look at how many of them have grown. And I might add, we must have timed this phenomenally well. We've done all this without even thinking about taking a break for sleep. Alright, carrots in with the other. Gives me a couple chances to not mess up the inventory and end up with all beets. Ooh, and we made it all the way through, so I don't have to eat until we're done. That's great. Now it's on, though. Can I forget between halfway from the end of the row and the row that I need to reload seeds? That one was hardly fair because I was thinking about it. It's this next row. By the time we found something else to think about. Forgot. Never takes much. Okay. Seeds away. Full load of beets. And just go here for a bit. We've got probably a full row before the sun really goes down and the stars come out. It's that hill. And there we are. Uh-oh. That looked like our first broken farm block. What caused it? It's quite amazing how once you've lost the saturation of that food. So we ate a steak right as we were getting started. And you saw the potatoes and carrots, we went all the way through without any appetite. You know, we were just full that whole time. And I think it was in the first row of the beets we had a drumstick of hunger, and now we're getting about one a row. So it helps show why at the beginning of the game you need such constant food sources, because everything you do is going to burn up it's pretty uncommon that you just end up with a bunch of cooked steak to use right at the start of the game. You know, you've got maybe some berries or a piece of raw fish here and there. Maybe cook up some lamb when you get your early wool for a bed, but you don't have a lot, and even some of those meats and things don't have the same saturation that the steaks offer. Speaking of which, let's now do it. Put that away while we're thinking about it, and we'll go in reverse here. Every chance we can get for more melons, we'll take. Beautiful. The other thing we should really do, we should have been talking about this the whole time, I guess. We do quite well to get our brewing going. I guess we gotta make an extra trip anyway, so why mess about there? Okay, look. So that went away. Get to go through the portals, though. That's always a treat. Maybe add a bit of XP to our stack there. About halfway through in the episode, just a hair over, so doing pretty well. We'll go drop these, come back for the potatoes, do the trades, and then work a bit more in the... Oh, you made me hit my torch. Oh, we don't have any. No space for slime balls. We'll get them on the way back. back and forth once more. I gotta remember that is not a good time to sip water. Sorry I missed you. We can fix this torch. Ugh, come on. Oh, I was short of torches. Alright. Would have helped if I had just looked at the keyboard or the toolbar. I would have seen that I didn't have a full 64. I was solving problems I didn't even have. Yes, I do need to go up for the potatoes. That's right. It should still be daytime. Oh, see that? I don't really not supposed to need to do that, but it's fun. No foot thump. That's good. Alright, one more run down through before we head over there. Drop off these slimies. This way. Still getting used to the directions. This is always the fun part where the game is not able to figure out that just combine the existing stack that you already have. Okay. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Where are my potato guy? You're not even a guy. Get out of there. You better want a lot of potatoes today, sir. And one thing I should probably do is go and throw more. I don't think that they are at full capacity here. We got, I think, one non... I may have made a terrible mistake. Here's the guy that really should have been dealing with. Here's still carrot guy. Do we only have the two potato guys? Stop pushing. That's impossible, right? One of the rest of you two is a potato guy. Maybe not. Whatever. I can remember this. Oh, here. Just do that. Because no, I won't. I'll lose my bed. You'll all like, ha ha ha, I remember. Put your bed in that villager chest all those episodes ago. Oh. Now I need the bed. switch. Did I not grab the... It's still in here. Those two away. Certainly get the wheat and try to fill as much of those. Now I can sleep. That'll be the way I lose the bed. And of course, the one gentleman that we see. Now we've added jumping children to this madhouse. That's all for the wheat. Oh, I didn't even look at my pick. Ooh, wasted a bit of an opportunity there. It's alright though. All those done. Still not ready, but you've got carrots still. Yes. Give me all the goodies. I was very concerned about that. Alright. Not enough for that, but... Oh, did forget. There you go, I already got everything. No. You're back for more. Okay, there's that pick done, and I did see that it was completing just as we finished. So no real ways there. Oh, you weren't on sale. Oops. Neither are you. What's going on, guys? You're on sale. Where are my other... Give me a deal, guys. I like the give me a deal, guys. There we go. Very prosperous bit of trading. And all our tools are now back to tip-top shape. Let's sort these things in and see where we are now. Sitting in the emerald department. Not bad. It's getting there. Better than our books. Alright, we're good. We didn't forget anything else in the bin here, right? Alright. Back through. lots of lava slimes to wish us well. Nice noon sun. Yeah, you thought I'd forgotten about this one, hadn't you? No. Alright, so this is our sharpness sword, and it's the one we're going to want to use on our various slimes. We knew all along it was going to be 21 levels, so pretty pricey, but that's as many stacked up enchantments as you can have on anything, so boom, we'll take it and have done. And now it is hopefully a little bit more effective, particularly when we get into the Nether Fortress where we're working on wither slimes. So wither slimes? We're working on wither skeletons and having to clear out slimes. We'll get that extra effect on the additional mobs that the sword hits. So I think now we maybe just come back and focus on this. We got shade under 15 minutes left. Just run along another track here. And again, I know these last couple episodes have been a little short on the adventure, but in one way, I know those come a little bit. We try to mix them in here in the midst, and have had a lot of nether-focused episodes recently as we went after those wither skeletons. So we try to keep them mixed in, but again, that it's unapologetically hardcore vanilla Minecraft. You're gonna have grinds in this game, and for myself, it's a part of the fun. You get the I started with nothing, and all of this is change I affected in my game. So, and I had to protect it the whole time, make sure I didn't lose it. So I enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy having the option to watch it. And I know, I skip around on a lot of my favorite content creators' content as well, but I certainly appreciate having it, and particularly if I've got somebody just playing in the background while I'm, playing a game offline. I want to see. I don't want clipped up, edited stuff where, oh yeah, I just skipped out all that. No, let me, if I'm gonna watch your world and share in it from that sense, I want to share in the whole deal. So I know there's a few of you out there that appreciate that, enjoy these, and for the rest of you, just know we've got a lot more of what I group the adventure side of the triangle coming up here. Again, haven't recounted this particular tidbit recently, so I'll share it with some of you guys that may not have heard me talk about it before. I kind of look at Minecraft as breaking into three distinct play types and activities. The one that we're doing today would loosely fall into, well, it kind of rides the gap. It's pretty much building. We're largely focused on clearing the space that is our base, and therefore I group it as a building activity. Hollowing out stuff definitely counts as that. The other, so building is a category all its own, and particularly as you go later, have better tools and stuff, and the projects become bigger or of a different scope. Building can be one of the primary part. There's many people that play creative and never do anything but build. They just use Minecraft as a canvas or palette, if you will, to make works of art. Really, I mean, there's not much you can. Oops. This is our staircase that we don't to... I may change it, but we don't want to get rid of it. Because I don't know that that's the best spot for it, really. If we want to be able to do long runs of ore blocks, or, gem blocks. Come here, you. How we doing? Not too bad. We're getting close here. We got, what, 2 more, 3 more calls? Like a little over. I think rather than trying to push for an extra episode where my time's tight, we may just let this one run a touch over, get this finished, and then call it good. So yeah, building. A lot of time goes into building when you're working on materials gathering too, as you are in hardcore vanilla. When you can't just code them in, or enter an item code is what I'm trying to say to bring things that you need into the game to complete a project. You got to go out and get them, find them. And just when we were zipping along, here comes more deep slate. So then the building is one, exploration and materials gathering is another. I kind of group that as, often when you go out exploring, you're looking for a particular biome or feature that can give you whatever material it is that you may be looking for. In one of the worlds, again, I think it was Slow Cooker, we famously had to go on a massive expedition looking for a mesa biome because I wanted red sand for sandstone and couldn't find. It's just on and on and on and on and on without finding it. Finally, we did. But it was largely materials driven, and the other that kind of fits into that, it would be cave. A lot of times you need to go caving for coal or iron. Now copper fits into that category as well. Not to mention, it's not the most efficient way to find diamonds because whenever you see, a ravine or something that goes all the way down to the diamond bearing levels, it usually wants to drive you back up again. They don't just stay down there. So that's where for me, exploration and gathering go hand in hand. You're seeing the world while you're out there, trying to find goodies to bring back to use on your projects. And then the last is adventure and advancements. And that's kind of, sadly the most limited, but in hardcore, the never-ending part that you always have to be ready to do battle to protect yourself and your world. You also need to specifically go out and target the advancements at times. So those all come into play. Alright, well there's that bit done. And what we may just find that we, open up the far end down here. Why do I not have torches set down here? Oh, well, I haven't done the whole thing. That's why. Seems obvious when you say it that way. Good news is our time is holding. I don't think that we're actually going to be too far over. this is what we needed to have. This will ensure we can just come back from a trip, stacks and stacks of redstone, and do them 2 at a time, maybe. Not our little staircase. We'll leave the wood arch for a moment. Very close to our hour. I think we're under 5. Come on, little pick, you can do it. I think that's our mine, so this should be the last little section. Maybe. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I remember that copper. Alright, yeah. Those two. Ooh, filled up. Alright, well that adds a little race at the end. We got about 3 minutes. Should be enough time. And then we may as well drop those in. So sadly, yeah, we'll going way back to an older point. For any of the building that we want to do with cobble deep slate or the stuff from the stone cooker, we'll have to largely do the same thing that we do with redstone or coal or any of that. Have to just lay out a bunch of the blocks and then hit them with the fortune pick. Again, double mining of the slow block. Seems a bit silly to me, but yeah, what are we gonna do? Oh no, I don't have any stone. There's some more grow. Yeah, here. Let's do those whenever we next come along this way. That's looking good. Not a fan of this though. Think. Yeah, that's better. Axe. Ooh, I think I'm in the final minute. It's all going to be worth it when we go for this shot. Yes. All right. On that exciting note, I think we're going to wrap up here pretty quick. We'll just run back upstairs to do it. Ooh, after the slime. And that slime. So many slimes. But now this is going to show our new awesome enchantment. I'll get you all at once. both of you, all of you. Ah, well, something. Yeah, we got a bunch more slime. All right, now quickly dump all this off. I was good. I was totally done with this project under an hour. Now we're like a minute over. Da, 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 da. How do I... Oh, it was because of that wall, wasn't it? Like, how do I come back now and have all this stone that I didn't have before to fill in the gravel holes? Eh, okay. It won't do any of this. It's not that much. It'll be fine. Fine, I tell you. That bit can sit there. In case we ever need 3 oak blocks. So, as we talked about, I think upcoming episodes will be a little bit more of the adventure and exploring bent as we get ready for Dragon and Wither. We'll try to do both kind of as next priorities. Set them up. That'll really help us then further prepare for uh, building our darkroom spawner as the next big build project, all that other good stuff that we got coming to. So take care. Have a good rest of your weekend if you're watching this in real time. If we're catching up with you later, take a break. Have a great day. I'm going to get back at it for my weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Stay awesome. And let me get the thank you slide up because that's how we like to end. There you go. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.